It's Wednesday evening here in the UK. I hope you are well and I hope you're ready for A Beautiful Beginnings. This is the Crafters TV show once a week where we just all as a team will start to rein that back in. Maybe you're relatively new to crafting and you want that little bit of a helping aid, how to use our products but within a simpler forum. Or maybe you are advanced and like for myself, it's every now and again just to think, do you know something? Sometimes simple can look just as effective as all the layers and flamboyant cards and projects that we tend to do. But you can, of course, start to build upon the ideas that you get when it comes to Beautiful Beginnings, and that's what, of course, this show is all about. Now, before we do crack on with the show, just a couple of things to say first and foremost. We do have our Crafters Companion outlet sale going on across on our website where you can save up to 70% less across on .co.uk.com or .eu. What I will say as well is when it comes to the deals and the prices on our website, that is before Club Inspire. So if you think they're already epic prices, you're then of course going to take off your Club Inspire. Now when I say obviously when it comes to that Club Inspire, what we have got is we've got the wheel. Now Lily spun this morning and what we have got all the way up till midnight tonight, that is double points. Now if you've already shopped earlier on today, you can of course shop again and you're still going to get the double points. Now that then means that, well, essentially it is as it sounds. You're going to get the double points to what you're used to. Now that may help you get to the next level when it comes to Club Inspire, but if you have already shopped, do not worry because it's not a code or anything like that. It's simply just by logging into your account on our website and then everything is going to be deducted for you. But it is going to end midnight tonight, your time, across the globe. Before, well, I wonder where the wheel will end up tomorrow. But until then, you've got up until midnight tonight to use, of course, that, well, I was waiting to say that code, as I just said there. There is no code, and that's just because it's on the website. But when it comes to the full day today on Crafters TV, you had Lily this morning who was presenting on this side while I was away doing a little bit of filming in the other studio, and then within our incredible masterclass earlier on, which was all about the Mermaid Dreams. Back together again, we're back together for the last time until, well, essentially this year. There is going to be a day that we're in together, but we're not going to be on shows together. And we've done some incredible demonstrations. That's, of course, Michelle. Michelle, it's been a fab day. The techniques that you've shown, everyone's loved them. Oh, thank you. Job done. We can go home now. No, that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, I love this. I never thought I would naturally be able to teach people what I can do, but I'm actually not too bad. You are very good. You are very good. Not just too bad. You are very good. I really enjoy that aspect of this job. I always said I could never be a teacher, but I suppose you think about kids, don't you? Especially kids nowadays. Well, obviously, to be fair, you can do that to a lot of us here as well, though, sometimes, couldn't you? Your kids and throttle us. Just be honest, be honest. Never, never. Everyone's right on my wavelength here. Everyone's their own kind of crazy here, which I love. Everyone's laughing. Even Quiet James is his own kind of crazy. It's getting right in there, isn't he? He's fitting in well. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit unhinged, just like the rest of us. Unhinged, I like that. I do, I like that. What we've got planned for this evening, Michelle? Oh, beautiful beginnings. So just like Craig was saying, we're taking it right back to basics. We've got those beautiful animals on the edge, very much like the rest of us, living on the edge. Good one. But we've got those animals, the stamp and dies. Again, we're going to do some nice, simple beginner makes because it is Beautiful Beginnings. And we've got the wild at heart as well. So we're going to bring that right back as well and do some nice, simple makes, some simple techniques with those. And if we do have time, and we've got those make and send pads, so we may or may not pop one of those together. Good idea, good idea. So as if we were talking about in Masterclass, if you've not quite started your Christmas cards yet, or you're relatively new and you want something quick and simple and effective, then hopefully we're going to have you covered later on when it comes to Beautiful Beginnings. But while Michelle is here as well, if there is anything you want to ask, any questions, while she's going over anything, if you want her to recap anything, we've got Susie T on the socials this evening. So do fire across your questions, or as I say, anything that you want to ask, and then we can ask Michelle throughout the next couple of hours. hours. But Ben McCarthy's in saying good evening, everyone. Evening, Ben. We've got Stephen is in saying good evening, everyone. He's also saying good evening, everyone. Carletta is saying hello, everyone, from Arkansas. We've got Cheryl saying good morning, my crafty friends, watching from a cold and windy Seward, Alaska. Does sound cold. Does sound cold. Although I have to say, and with respect, I know it's not going to be as cold as what you've got there, Cheryl, but it's been freezing here. Really noticed the temperature drop over the last couple of weeks. Cat Butt's in all the way from Montrose. We're going to be heading that way, not quite to Montrose, but my hometown tomorrow for a couple of days. Saying hi, everyone. Not a great day today, but I'm happy to be here with the CCTV team and Crafties. Kat, I'm sorry to hear it's not been a great day for you. I'm glad that you're able to, have some company when it comes to us, and hopefully myself and Michelle will give you some ideas or inspirations, or Michelle will do, and between us we'll maybe give you a little laugh as well this evening. So sending love to you. Mary Smith's in saying evening, everyone, from a chilly East Sussex, and Brenda's in saying afternoon, everyone, from Michigan. So as I say, Susie T is on the socials. Anything you want to ask, check with, just fire them across, and of course I will send them to Michelle. But we've also got Michelle, we've got me, we've got Nicola, we've got James, and we've also got, well, he's out there somewhere, Jake is out there, beavering away. So a full team from us this morning. When it comes to this show, the good thing with this show is everyone else is away for this evening, so it's fine. What does it say? Well, the cat's away, the mice will play. Now, the first thing we're going to be playing with, of course, that is our Animals Over the Edge. Now, this is what Michelle was referring to a moment ago. These are so fun, these are so cute, but they're such a great concept as well. And in actual fact, you can use them in different ways other than the concept intention. Now you're going to see, you're going to get them all. So everything that I'm showing you right now is what you're going to be paying for. Now you're going to be getting that deer, and you're going to be getting the squirrel. But what you're going to get them is two different stances, but then you've got the die as well. I won't go over in too much detail because I know Michelle will, but you will notice that there's no cutting edge along the bottom, which is going to enable you to create an edgeable. We've then got embellishment stamps as well as sentiments for you to then use. We've then also got, I mean, look at that one, the cat and the dog. Get two different stances, so that could be coloured to then match, a variety of different breeds of dogs, Labradors or Retrievers, and then I don't know what kind of breeds cats are, but you can make it your own if you want to. Once again, you've then got the sentiments and a few additional embellishment stamps. You're then also going to be getting the goo and also the sheep. You've got, I love kind of like the muddy effect print from the stamps that you're getting included, and the quirky sentiments, so you're going to get those. You're also then going to be getting the lion and the tigers. There is no bears. Oh my. But you've got the die as well. Love you, Michelle. Absolutely love you. You just get me so well, so well. You've got your embellishment stamps and you've got your additional quirky sentiments. And the only one we've not got a board for, but it gives you an idea of the characters. You're going to get two gerbils, and you're also going to get two pigs, or guinea pigs. What did I say? Gerbils. Gerbils. They are guinea pigs. They're definitely guinea pigs. I would know because I've had gerbils and I've had guinea pigs. But you've got the little hog as well. You get two of the piggies there, and then you get embellishment stamps as well as the sentiment. All of that is what you're going to be getting for £29 or $38. If you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £23.20. For you guys stateside, you're going to get them at £30.40. Or up until the end of the day, well not or, but and until the end of the day, you're going to get your double points as well across on .co.uk, .com or .eu. So they're going to be on Shop the Day, as well as everything else that you've seen with Lily and Michelle within Wake Up Call. Then of course myself and Michelle within Masterclass. But for these animals, these Animal Edge, cute Animal Edge, you want to see how these are being put together when it comes to demonstration. Well, thankfully, I'm not going to do that job for you tonight. That's going to be Michelle. We're going to see her incredible demo with this one here, Michelle.
Nuts about you.
Ah, nuts about you. I don't. Is Ben still watching? Yeah, yes. We better be careful then. We better be careful.
So I'm going to use the nuts about you as well. This is an adorable one. It's this particular one here. He's a proper cheeky little chappy. So again, just a lovely set. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a nice, simple card. So using our white stamping card, or multi-purpose, or is it just white card now? I've cut a piece of card 4 inches wide by 11 inches high. I've scored halfway on this, and I haven't scored all the way to the middle because we're going to take one of our dies. So I think I'm going to use, I want the one where he's standing. Is that the one where he's standing? That's
like
the sitting one, isn't it?
what you just said there a minute ago, because I think our cardstock's gone through another change, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just,
white card
cardstock.
at the minute.
It's the same quality as you're used to. So instead of stamping card then into multi-purpose, I think it's just called white cardstock now. So if you do see that, don't worry on the website. It's the same cardstock, just a new change.
Yeah, no change in quality or anything like that. Just, it's just saying it as it is, really. It's just white card. So just using some of my tape, we're going to stick that in place. And again, I haven't scored all the way to the middle because what you want your card to bend or fold over to where it meets this die. And then you don't want a score line in the middle of that piece because we want that to stay stood up, hence it being on the edge. So if you pop a score line all the way across, you know, as long as you don't fold it all the way across, you know, if you accidentally do that, it really doesn't matter. But we don't want that score line all the way across because it doesn't fold. Popping it on there, I'm going to run it through. And the good thing about popping my plates through the opposite way, every time it really amuses me. The fact that I can have my Gemini Junior plates go through either way.
Yeah.
Simple things, but it's just the fact that, for instance, this card that I'm doing now, because it's so long, it's hanging off the end of the plate. So, you know, on my other machine, I wouldn't have been able to pop it through, but on this one, I can. So, you know, the nice, simple little things really do please me. So we're going to just gently ease that tape up and peel it back, being very careful. And that one as well. And then you can see, I've just got a little bit of dirt there, that now it's going to fold there, just on my score lines, but that lovely little day is going to stay protruding. So I'm going to bring in just my burnishing tool. We're just going to give them a good score. And then I'm going to bring in my stamping platform. Now, when I'm doing anything like this, I will always use my stamping platform because I want to get that stamp in place perfectly. As much as I love my rocker blocks, for me personally, I can't line up a stamp like that. Nope. So I'm always going to be using this because I'm going to be able to just line that up absolutely perfectly and know it's exactly where I want it to be every time. So this is definitely one of those times where you're going to put down that black ink pad and step away from it. I'm going to go with my rustic brown. I'm going to be colouring my day in, obviously tones of brown. Well, not obviously, you know, you could have a purple polka dot day, but I don't. I have a brown day, so I'm going to go with my my rustic brown.
Could be collective, colourful farmyard of. Well, actually, do you get deers in the farmyard? No. In the wild? Well, maybe some. Rescue centres will maybe have them.
I couldn't have got that more off if I tried, could I? I mean, that's not even in the ballpark of being in the right place. Honest. Shall we try again? It's a good job that I always come prepared, isn't it?
It is very good, yeah.
So we'll try again. See, I was just showing you that you need to pay attention to what you're doing.
It's beautiful beginnings, that's what it's all about. It's what you don't do, Michelle.
That's it. So, in fact, I'll tell you what I've done. I've die cut the wrong one out. I've done the sitting one and I've put the standing stamp on top. So, again, just not paying full attention. Every teacher that ever said that to me is now stood saying, see, I told you, Michelle. So we'll try that again. This one should work. Right.
Be funny if it didn't.
I think that one's going to work.
Just being honest.
Oh,
darn.
The relief.
Yeah.
Were you hoping it'd be wrong again?
Yeah, I was. Yep.
It wouldn't be the first time I've done a second and third and fourth go and got it wrong exactly the same way each and every time. Sometimes you go down that wormhole, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, so there you go. So you can see that it's that beautiful on the edge. We're going to colour that in a minute, but before I do, I'm going to bring this in because I've got a lovely, I might have to trim that down because I did just roughly judge it, a matte and layer piece. Now, it fits absolutely perfectly onto my card, but I don't want to cover part of it. You absolutely can if you want. I mean, it looks fine, but I think I might bring mine down just a little bit so I can see her feet at the top. So I'm just going to bring this trimmer in, and for both pieces, I think I'm just going to trim that 1/4 of an inch away, and then we'll pop it back on and see if we're happy with that. So just bring it back in. Oh, that's so much better. I'm not covering the feet up now.
But I suppose it's better to have your cardstock bigger and you can trim it than, and of course,
Yeah,
too
yeah.
small.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You can trim it down, but you can't add any on. So that's absolutely perfect for me. So I'm going to pop those 2 pieces to the side because I am going to bring in my stamping platform again. And we're going to pop this on here. And then, so I'm going to bring in the other day, the one that's sat down. So we're going to pop her just down there. And then we've got all these little extra bits. You've got For My Dearest Friend, I'm Nuts About You. I love the little hoof prints there. And then obviously all the accessories, the acorns and things like that. So we're just going to create a lovely little pretty background with just all these random bits on there.
He was a singer, wasn't he? Acorn.
Yes.
Lonely.
Yes.
So lonely.
I remember that. So I loved the original one from the 50s or 60s.
No, I'm too young to remember that.
I'm too young to remember it. All right, the gloves are off.
I'm not saying that you weren't. I'm just saying I'm too young to remember that.
I was brought up, Mum
Can I
and
borrow
Dad.
that shovel you were using within master class?
Yes, shall I bring it
can you
over?
borrow that? Yeah. Get digging here.
No, that was all Mum and Dad played, 50s and 60s music. So I was definitely brought, I do love the 50s and 60s music, definitely.
You do get some cracking tunes.
I must admit, I love all eras, I love bits of all genres. I'm not too fussy. If I like a song, then I like a song. So let's just...
I was born in the 80s. I love the 80s music. I do like 90s. I don't care what anyone says. I do like 90s. But yeah, it's definitely always the 80s I tend to go for.
Yeah, if I'm listening to music, it's definitely 80s every time. So just a nice little background. I haven't gone too over the top because, you know, at the minute I'm loving that kind of white space that we're getting. And plus, you know, you can really go to town if you want. I've got my tan shades and my earth brown blend. And just looking for my spare piece of card. I'm going to pop that on there. So I'm going to just colour this in nice, not nice and quickly, but nice and simply. So let me just see which colour I want to do sort of on the main bits. So this darker one, I'm going to put just on that bit there. You don't need to, I mean, you absolutely can if you want to, but when you've got lovely small stamps like this, don't feel like you have to do that full 3-shade blend if you don't want to, because what you can do is if you're colouring in separate bits in the different shades, you still, it's almost like a faux blend. So I've got those darker bits there, and then if I just come in with the lighter bit there, it's almost like you have got a nice blend and shade anyway, because you're doing the different shades of the same pen in different areas, but you don't have to worry about blending and shading if you don't want to.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? We get, and I'm going to say carried away, talking and explaining about the 3-tone blend, but they are alcohol pens. If you want to use them as standalone, you know, the advent calendar tutorial videos I've been doing, Michelle, there's been a number of them I've done colour in with tri-blends, but I've only done a two-tone blend.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
You've got that option.
Yes, and that's it. You know, you do have the pen's absolutely perfect for the 3-shade blend, but don't forget you can do the 2-shade and the 1-shade.
Yes, you can.
Do you do a 1-shade blend? Is it a 1-shade blend? It is now.
Down.
But just by doing all those separate areas in the different shades of those 2 pens, you've just got a lovely faux blend out. Yes, I did just make that up.
I like it.
Faux blend out. There we go, just. I mean, of course you can go in. So if I bring this in, because each stamp has always got the idea there for you for where you need to go with that darker bit. So we're definitely going to pop a little bit on that leg if we want to. You've got a little line just there, and we're going to go on that one. And I'm not going to go any more extravagant than that. We're going to colour just these in a brown. I'm not sure if there should be a greyish colour or not, but they're now brown nuts. And then, so it comes together nice and quickly. Mm-hmm. So I'm not using Nina cardstock.
Right.
I do, if I'm doing a bigger colour out or a bigger stamped image, I will always go for Nina cardstock. But because these are just little images, I'm not too worried about wasting too much ink, or not wasting too much ink. It soaks up a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, you don't need a lot for your nuts, do you?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But I tell you what I am going to do. I feel like it needs. Where's my little hoofs? Are the hoofs on a deer? They're not footprints, are they?
They would work, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So let's just pop a couple more on. It just feels like it needs a few more on there. So let me just pop that.
I love the sentiments that you get. They're really quirky with this collection, isn't it?
So lovely.
And I know there's... Sorry, Michelle.
That's all right.
I was just about to say, I know there's things, collections, products that we've done where we say, oh, it's great for the kids to get involved, but the kids would love this collection.
Yeah, it is perfect for the kids. It's just cute and lovely and adorable.
Ah.
I tried.
Has our Ben been writing your jokes?
Yes, absolutely. So again, let's just quickly colour this one. Yeah, you spend too much time around Ben.
Well, you do.
And you've had it really, haven't
God,
you?
Yeah.
We could have all added to that Ben's dad joke, but couldn't we?
He was even saying quirky little jokes when we went to the cinema last week.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Oh, don't ask me what he was saying, because you know how bad I am, Nicola, at remembering jokes.
He's never really off the clock. If there's an opportunity to throw a bad joke in, he definitely goes for it, doesn't he?
A little joke. Makes us laugh. I think that's the thing with every... I know it's a cliche thing when it comes to everyone on the team, but let's face it, life's life. Sometimes we can have, not down days, but sometimes, you know, some days we struggle when we come in, and whether you're on with Ben and he lifts you up, or whether we come in working with you and we just laugh and lift each other up.
Yeah.
Nicola's just an absolute hoot, whether it's, of course, either the Debbies, anyone on the team. Everyone brings their own kind of, obviously, personality. And if you are having a little bit of a tough day or a tough time, everyone lifts you up in different ways.
Yeah, yeah,
you
absolutely.
wouldn't want to change any of them.
No. No, definitely. It is a wonderful team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I said to you earlier, though, about Nicola, didn't I? She makes me laugh, belly laugh so much.
If Nicola ever leaves, I'm leaving as well.
I know, I was thinking that early because Charlotte's gone.
Yeah.
And I thought, if Nicola leaves me as well, that's it.
That's it.
No. No, in fact, I won't let her. I'm going to grab a hold of her ankles.
I said that about Charlotte, but she still went.
And that's just rude. We tell them that we don't want them to go, and then they go. You did.
To be fair, I did. When George left, I grabbed onto his ankles. Charlotte, I didn't get a chance. She was way out that door before I could grab her ankles. No, obviously I was on with her, me and Debbie Fisher. We were on with her last weekend. That was our last time we were working with her. And I said, we'll get message Charlotte and we'll meet up and what have you. But I had to, that night me and Ben had gone to the cinema. I'd had just a little gift as well for Charlotte. I'd already given her a gift, but I had her another one. And I dropped it in here. She was in the gallery. It was our last night. And I messaged Charlotte and I took a picture and said, Charlotte, it's in our green room. I went, I can't come and say bye to you. I've already said bye to you once in work. I went, I can't say bye to you again. I went, so I'm not being rude. I'm just leaving it in there and then I'll see you when we catch up outside work. I was like, I can't do it. Nope. She's left us once. I can't say bye again.
No, not again. Not again. So all I've done now is, after you saw me colour them in, I just came in with the Duet ink pads. I've got the Awakening Forest and the Midnight Mist, and just took that whiteness away. So you've just got the image of it sort of sat there in that lovely little meadow. We've just put a bit of green at the bottom, a bit of blue at the top. Now, of course, if you've got sky stencils and hill stencils, you can really go to town with this. But beautiful beginnings. So I'm really controlling myself, reining myself in and just doing a nice, beautiful beginner card.
Okay.
So just leaving it nice and simple. And again, we were saying earlier, sometimes nice and simple is just as fabulous. There we go. And then we're going to pop that on there. And I've already got my sentiments stamped onto that background, which is another thing. I think we always tend to stamp a sentiment separately and then mat and layer it and pop it on. Sometimes it's lovely to just have it on there with your
I agree, yeah.
Your sort of background. So other than that, I don't want to put no gems on it or anything like that, because it's nice sort of natural earthy tones. But if I turn that round, just with a nice slight matte and layer on there, that black to make it pop out, you've got those two lovely days on there. I'm nuts about you.
Isn't that cute? How you got a good way to obviously use that as an edgeable on the top, but then a little focal point in the middle. As Michelle said, that's exactly what Beautiful Beginnings is all about. Now, I've just been reading your comments with a lot of love with what you were saying there a moment ago, and obviously what you were doing. But let's show you these ones again before we go through the comments, because you can get your hands on this full set here. So it's going to give you all of what I'm showing you here. So you've got the Pride and the Joy, where you've got the lion and the tigers. Now, you've got them in kind of the two stances, standing and sitting. And then you've got your additional embellishment stamps and the quirky sentiments too. So you're going to get that one. You're going to be getting EU? You. Is it just you?
Yeah.
You, E-W-E.
Yeah, you.
Make me happy. Yes, I know it's a sheep. Thank you, Nicola. I just wasn't sure if you pronounced it differently or said it differently. Oh, you make me laugh, Nicola. So you've got the cow and you've got the sheep. Or that could be a Highland coo if you wanted it to be. Add a little bit more fluff to the top than it could be. You've got your additional stamps and the sentiments. We're then giving you Positively Perfect. You can see there with the cat and the dog. You're then going to be getting Nuts About You. Nuts About You with the additional stamps. That's the one that Michelle was using there a moment ago. And you're also then going to be getting Hugs and Kisses. So you're going to get the two guinea pigs, and you're also then going to be getting two of the piggies as well. You're going to get the additional sentiment stamps as well as the embellishment stamps as well, which just don't have the board for that one. So that's what you're going to be getting. Everything you're going to be getting for £29 or $38. You've got a saving of over 15%. If you're platinum, that's then going to come down to £23.40. Or for you guys stateside, $30.40. Up until midnight tonight, your time, you're going to be getting your double points as well. That's, of course, where we spun the wheel this morning. We, of course, being Lily, and it ended up within the double point. So taking advantage of that. Don't worry if you've already shopped today. If there is something that you see within Beautiful Beginnings or up until midnight tonight, you can always go back, purchase it, and you're still going to get your double points as well. No code or that. It's just once you've logged into your account on .co.uk, .com or .eu, it will all be deducted for you. So while there, have a look. Card, paper, foam pads, all these essentials. This is definitely the time to stock up when it comes to your double points. So therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a couple of moments to check out your basket, and we'll all be back after this.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Other customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at craft was to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sara sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Good song, that. Good song. Not quite got it to number one. Maybe 1 year, when both me and Ben are no longer around, i.e., you know, they'll maybe get it to number one. You know, that happens, doesn't it? You've got a song that, it's a good song and, you know, it never hits the charts. And then as soon as the, you know,
Yes.
pop their clogs, it goes to number one. You never know. You never know. Sorry, I am a bit tired tonight. Rose M. Baker is saying, love it when Craig and Michelle are on. So much giggles. You might not be saying that by the end of the night. Why are you expressions saying, is there a hedgehog? No, there's not, unfortunately. Not when it comes to that cute edgeable set that we were just showing there a moment ago. Just to say, before I go any further as well, I'm going to do a little bit of a call out. Maybe you heard me say it and ask this on Masterclass earlier on. I know Ben's also put a post up too. Myself and Ben, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Christmas special again this year. So what we want is we want your help. Now, we want to know, do you have any Christmas Day traditions? Is there anything that, of course, is a Christmas Day tradition that you do, whether, you know, it's with your husband or your wife, or maybe it's the family, or maybe you must eat something specific each year, certain type, whatever it is. Maybe you do games, maybe do you do decorating, is there a certain film? Whatever it is, let us know. And if you could, what we'd really, really appreciate is if you do a little video for us. It doesn't have to be overly long. 30 seconds, could be under that, could be a bit over that if you want it to be. No pressure whatsoever. Just send us a little message just saying, hey, Craig and Ben, just want to let you know what our Christmas Day traditions are, and just let us know. They could be fun, they could be wacky. We just want to know. You never know, you might see yourself being featured on our Christmas special show coming very, very soon. I wonder when it could be. Stay tuned. But if you can do that, email studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. That would be great. And I know Ben's put his email address on his social post. So either this one or Ben's one you'll see on his Facebook page, then of course that would be great. We'd really, really appreciate it. And it gives you a chance to be part of the action as well. But back to comments here, as I say, Susie T is also on the socials this evening. Laurie's then saying, good evening, Michelle. Well, she's saying good evening, Ben, Michelle, and CCTV crew, family from a cold and snowy Media, Pennsylvania. Now, at first I never twigged that my name wasn't there, so I thought she actually meant because you're Benson watching, or was anyway. I thought it was maybe saying nice to Ben and Michelle, and then I've realised there's no my name. So actually, maybe you think it's actually Ben Mosby that's here. Definitely not, it is Craig. Definitely. The professionalism will resume from tomorrow, I think he's in. Yeah. I think he's in. So yes, anyway, either way, Laurie, it's lovely to see your name popping up. Jane Adams is in from Las Vegas. Handcrafted by Gaz is saying, hello everyone, I am fashionably late. Hey, you're here, so do not worry. Barbara R is saying, hello everyone from Indiana. We've got Pat is on Facebook saying she's vacationing from Pennsylvania. We've also then got, so our Susie is saying, me too. If Nicola leaves, I'm leaving too. Gosh, there'll be no one here at this rate if you go, Nicola. The power you have. Power to the people, Nicola. Mary Ann Rosie on YouTube saying, no, Nicola can never leave without an amazing reason. Or Susie T, or Radical Rachel. What about her?
Oh, yeah, us.
I'm going to hand my notice in tomorrow just to see what happens. Barbara R is saying, I ain't going anywhere, don't worry. Barbara R is saying, love that. Well, they might think different through there. I've got no intention to leave anywhere. Handcrafted by Gaz is saying, I love the hogs and the kisses. And Wendy Myers is saying, hi, from a very wet Oregon. Well, whatever the weather is, wherever you are, it's certainly absolutely freezing here in the northeast. So I hope you're keeping well, hope you're keeping warm. And, well, if you are lucky enough stateside to have some sunshine, then lucky you, because we don't. But what I do have is I've got some dotty tape runners. We've got a full pack of our dotty tape runners. These are our extra strong. Now these are, what I'm going to say is the OG. So these are the full 12 of them that you're going to be getting. Now within these ones here, you're going to be getting your 22 metres in length. Full on dots, so that's going to be great for all your intricate die cut pieces. You can still use your flakes and that, your glitter on there if you want to, but you're going to get all 12 of them for $38 or $62. You're saving that whopping $21.88 or $33.88, and then your platinum price is going to be £30.40 or $49.60. Now this is the sort of thing when your double points come into play, because of course you're going to get an absolute essential, and then you're going to get your double points on there. So you can see within that one there, you've got the dots. But then if we bring in I mean, that one there, really, really lovely because you've got that dots. But if you think that's good, what about that one? Is that one your favourite, Michelle?
No.
No?
The one after the next one.
So not that,
Not that
one.
one.
I mean, that's just like,
That
wow.
is, yeah.
That
But
really
this-
does pack a punch.
Yeah, this next one.
But this one,
Yeah.
this is the one that you like.
This is the one.
Booyah!
Wow.
What is it about that
See?
one you love?
It's just everything about it. It's just so unique and different. I love it.
It's nice. It's nice. Now, that's a nice one. I think, not the next one, but the next one. Is this your one, Nicola? Yeah, so not that one. I mean, the design, the layout, the configuration. Wow!
Wow.
There you
I can
go.
see why that's Nick's favourite.
Yeah. So you're going to get Michelle's favourite, Nick's favourite. This one is Jamie's favourite. James' favourite, that you can see there. He loves that one.
Yeah.
You got really, really excited there. But then, I like that one, but my favourite one
Yeah.
is that one.
Yeah.
Booyakasha.
Yeah.
See that one?
I see that.
All 12 of them.
Yeah.
All 12, exactly the same, but we've all got our own favourites that you've got within that one there. You're going to get them for £38 or $62. You can tell the bosses aren't in on a Wednesday night, can't you? You're going to get all of them ones for £30.40, or for you guys stateside, $49.60. Double points on those ones there. If you can multi-buy, I would highly, highly recommend you do so. Of course, I know this time of the year we've all got additional things we also need to spend our money on when it comes to presents, when it comes to food, everything like that. But of course, these are always an essential that we'll just sort them out in the box later on. Yours won't come like that. If yours do come like that, actually, let us know. That would be interesting, because it's probably the box that I've tried to pack up. But you're going to find them on Shop Today as well. We're going to have a look at Wild at Heart. I was just checking, it's just at the side there. So I'm just going to skedaddle to the side here, because it would help if I brought that in. And then we're going to come back. I know you did tell me that, Nicola. But the mood I'm in tonight, Nicola, you could say anything to me and I would just go in my own direction. Right, so we've got the Wild at Heart collection. This, when it comes to a collection, is Debbie Robinson, through and through. This is absolutely beautiful. What you're going to be getting is the Wild at Heart. This is the Essential. Now, I'm going to check, Nicola, is the Essential is essentially everything that I've got just here? No, it's not. Because if Craig had done his job properly and professionally before the show, he would have actually worked out what one is part. So the Essentials is everything that's not on my pile. This is going well, because I don't have anything else that's Wild at Heart. That is a lie.
Lily hidden.
Lily, you scallywag, yeah. See, butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, but that Lily, I'm telling you.
I say that all the time.
I'm telling you. Whew,
Yeah.
it's a little scallywag, so she is. So she is. She hid them. She hid, well, can't exactly say she hid them, they're sitting on the bookcase, but do you know what I mean? It was out of view, out of view. Right, Nicola, this is the Essential collection, yes?
Yeah.
Yes! That was really like Simon Cowell. Yes, I didn't like it, darling. I loved it. Seriously, Craig Shop. Right, Essential collection. You're going to be getting essentially your fabric ribbons that you've got here. You've got your black and you've got your fuchsia. Not only that, you're then going to be getting all of these gems. Now, these will come, of course, on one continuous strip. Well, when I say that, not a continuous strip. They're going to be neat and tidy. Ours has been banged about a little bit, but you're going to get your gems and your pearls. You're getting the silver, you're then going to be getting the blacks and the fuchsias. You're then going to be getting your Aurora. Now, that's your 5x7 2D embossing folder, so that's going to come to you. Not only that, you're then going to be getting the Wild Ones. That's a good song as well, Wild
Yes.
One. You are a wild one.
Sia. Is it Sia?
No.
It's Sia, isn't it?
No.
Wild Ones.
Anyway, we'll discuss that in the next break. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, I got a wild. Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna
it's
bug me
someone
now.
featuring
yes,
Sia,
yes,
isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. Anyway, shut up, Michelle. I'm trying to do my job. You're then also then going to be getting, it could be the reptile skin, but what you're also getting is you are getting that circular. So therefore, it can be, or it could be a giraffe if you want it to be. honestly, Ben's back tomorrow. Just hang in there. Hang in there, Ben's back tomorrow. So what you can do is have that full giraffe, or if you want to have that aperture, then you can do that. You've then got the zebra. Who's done these boards? You're then going to get this most incredible 3D embossing folder. That's the perfect print that you've got here. The depth within that 3D embossing folder is exquisite. You're also then going to be getting the ribbon threading die. Thank you, Susie. It's Florida featuring
That's
Sia. That's it, yeah. Not Florida. But well, the way Michelle said it was just Sia. So
technically, I was wrong.
Yeah. I will apologise. Maybe later. You've got your edgeable. You've then got your oh so glam. You've then also got the chin chin. You've then got your bow, so the beautiful bows. Not only that, you're then going to be getting the what a girl wants. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. Who was that now?
That's not Sia.
That's definitely not Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
No, yeah. Yeah. Fashionista. So that one's giving you the handbags, but you've got a couple of stencils there for you to ink through, or of course you can then spritz through if you want to. Not only that, you're then going to be getting Stay Wild, and then you're also then going to be getting Michael Myers. Sorry, I mean Glamorous Girls. Tell me that that does not look like Michael Myers from Halloween.
It does now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so sorry to Leanne in product development, but that is so Michael Myers from Halloween. It really, really is. It really, really is. Marianne, always love a giggle fest when it comes to Craig and Michelle. You are the best. Thank you so much. I'm just going to screenshot that. Just in case I get hauled out, well, I'm not in tomorrow, in case I get that email tomorrow, I can send them that. Joking aside, no, I'm glad you're having fun when it comes to this Wednesday evening here on Beautiful Beginnings, but that is your Wild at Heart. That's your essential collection there. So, of course, you can see you can go through that Wild at Heart, or, of course, if you do want to mix it up with the stencils, the stamps, you've got the folders, all these elements, you're going to get that for £98 or $128, bringing that down to the platinum price of £78.40 or $102.40, but then you're going to get your double points as well. So if you hummed and had about this collection so far to this point, think about getting that double points. That double points then can then take you potentially to the next level, and then you're going to get additional benefits. But it's entirely up to yourself. Details are there on the website. It's on Shop the Day for you to grab hold of if you want to. But that is the Wild at Heart. That's your essential collection. 16-piece, but as you say, 16-piece, that doesn't do it justice when it comes to all the individual elements that you're going to be getting. And I think, are we going to be having a look at this one, Michelle?
Yes, we are.
I was about to say, speak, Michelle. You're live. You're live, Michelle.
I was waiting for Nicola to say something, and then I realised you guys can't hear Nicola,
No.
so I will answer for her. It's Craig's fault. He set that ball rolling down that hill.
Downhill.
Can I just say?
Downhill. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to have a look at this. I've picked a few of the elements. We've got that What a Girl Wants, Fashionista, and I've picked that ribbon threading border die. It's not one that I've used as much as I should have done. But what you've got is you've got those two outside edge dies, so it means that you can cut it onto the like either the left or the right, top or the bottom, but then you've got this one as well, and this one will just die cut straight into your card without you having to have that edge on if you don't want to. So the way that I'm going to use it is because I'm going to pop it onto the bottom of my card. So I'm going to leave the bottom of the card nice and straight, and we're just going to cut that in across. So let me just pop those to the side. Just a nice black card base. It's 5 by 7, but we're going to have it this way. And if I open it up, you can see that that's just going to fit along the bottom absolutely perfectly. I'm going to bring in a couple of pieces of low-tack tape because I do not want it to move. So pop that there and there. And then we'll pop it on to, again, it's going to go on that junior plate absolutely perfectly, because again, you can pop it through with that sort of back piece hanging out, and it will run through beautifully. So let me just pop that in.
So satisfying when it's the perfect fit, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Just telling me off a little bit there. So let's take that off. Before I do remove it, I'm going to check the other side. Now, it hasn't cut through all the way to the middle. So you've got two options there. You can run it back through, or if you've got your metal shim, and just find mine, we're going to pop that underneath. The thing is, that's what it's there for. You've got a real intricate die like that, pop it through with your metal shim, and that metal on metal is going to give you a real nice clean cut. Just trying to line that up so it stops spinning round. So again, let's pop that back through. And there we go, so run that back through. Again, you know, if you've got most of you are going to have a Gemini, all the plates that you will ever need come with your Gemini. So your metal plate already comes with it, you don't need to go out and buy it. There we go, that's cut through a lot better. So if you need to add any extra shim, your rubber, it's a rubber mat, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Your rubber shim doesn't sound right.
I know what you mean, yeah. It's like an embossing mat, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So they all come with it, was my point, even though I couldn't remember what the name of it was. So there you go, all the way to the middle, you can see that it's die cut absolutely perfectly. So popping all those out, trying not to stab my finger.
I'd seen, even like prior to us doing ribbon thread and dies, I had seen ribbon thread and dies before, but I'd never seen them in kind of like that create a card forum, Michelle, you know, with the two separate outside edges.
Yes.
So that it gives you that option, the left or the right, or of course, use the outside edge, that's then going to just create an actual mat for the ribbon threading. And it's amazing how that one outer die split in two can open up other kind of possibilities.
Yeah, that's it, it's exactly it. So I'm just looking for my ribbon because I had a piece on my desk, of course, and it's disappeared. So I'm just looking for the ribbon in the box. I'm going to get distracted by all the pretty cards in here, so you just have to bear with me.
Lily's probably hidden it.
Yeah, well, she's been on one today, hasn't she, hiding stuff, so...
Oh, has she?
No, I don't have no ribbon. Maybe she just took it.
Maybe.
No ribbon. I did lose a piece of ribbon earlier.
Oh, did you?
She found something totally random over there. Where's my ribbon gone? It's probably stuck to my elbow or something. Right.
Do you want a little bit from here?
Oh, have you got a...
Is it what one was it?
Yeah, I'm going to use the thin pink one.
The thin pink?
Yeah.
Shall I come across?
Yes, please. Will it come off?
I don't know, we'll find out in a minute.
Are you using the board? I thought you had a spare.
No. Tracy's on holiday.
Yes, it's Jake. He won't even notice.
Oh, he doesn't notice anything. He's too busy being a new dad.
He is. Yeah, he's
Bear with.
yeah.
It's riveting TV, isn't it? I know. It's great. What else are you doing on a Wednesday evening?
It's that midweek slump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, actually, I've just had a thought. I know the last time I was like the way I was with Corin, and that was the night before I went home to Scotland.
Ah.
Guess where I'm going tomorrow?
You're Scotland
I'm
by
going
any
to Scotland
chance,
tomorrow, yeah.
Oh,
It's good,
that's why you're giddy then.
That's why I'm giddy.
Giddy kipper.
Yeah. How much do you need?
That much. There you go.
Shall I just do it for you?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Oh no, there's a bit of
A bit of the glue.
glue bogey.
Oh, don't want a glue bogey on there. Don't want any bogey on there, to be fair.
Talk about lowering the tone, Michelle.
I know.
As if I would do anything like that.
There's always one who has to go there, isn't there?
Right, now I just need to fix that. But anyway, yeah.
Right,
so,
shall I... do you want to do it? Shall I do it?
Shall we do it together?
Ribbon thread together. Do you want to do a bit and then I'll do a bit?
Let's do it, yeah. It
Yeah,
could be
take it in
like
turns.
Ghost. Say the pottery, it's like ribbon.
So I'll just get behind you and show you what to do, shall I?
Good too. How does that song go? What is it again?
Unchained Melody, isn't it?
Oh, my love.
I'm definitely not singing that one for you. My voice don't hit those heights.
Can't sing for toffee. So yeah, what would you like me to do?
Do you want to start threading?
Oh yeah, it's ribbon thread. Craig. I thought you were just going to stick it right across. I'm meant to be an expert, apparently, when it comes to our products.
You know when someone asked earlier, do I get nervous crafting in front of the expert?
And you're looking at me going, nope. So are you just doing it from underneath?
Yeah, just through those main bits.
Yeah. Like, are you just going through that next one?
Yeah.
Actually, it's quite nerve-wracking doing this in front of you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be nervous. I'll be gentle.
Let's go like I was with your Christmas tree.
Yes, yes. You as gentle as a bulldozer.
I need to, for anyone that doesn't quite know what we're on about, for anyone that's relatively new to us, was that last year?
No,
the
it was
year
the
before,
year before,
that's when I was off ill.
Yeah.
And I was just about to come back. Yes, I'll need to dig out that clip. And
I burned
share
it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I've
burned
not.
it and threw it away.
I'm waiting to bring it back to life.
Because I was still sort of learning and training, wasn't I? So I was always shadowing someone.
To be fair, Michelle, you were thrown big time into the deep end because I'd gone off sick.
Yeah.
And you were not even finding your feet. You'd just joined and you were thrown in big time.
Yeah.
When it comes to helping.
I don't know. I think sometimes that can be the best way. Yeah. Just get thrown in there and just do it.
I get that. Right, I'll do this last one and then I'll not overtake your demo anymore. There we go. Because I've got a board to fix because it looks like an absolute state.
I wonder, did Lily do that as well?
Yeah, Lily done it. It's just blame Lily.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So you saw how easy that was to thread. We did it while talking absolute nonsense. So if we can do it that way, then so can you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. If you'd have done it the other way, you know, you get more of a ribbon. But even though not the whole of the ribbon is on this side, you still get to see it underneath. So we're going to trim those edges off. Just like that, and just like that one. And then I have cut a piece of that mirror card again. It's from that lovely collection, and I'm going to pop it under there because what it allows me to do, you can't really see it, but it's the most beautiful. There you go. Look at that. That's the effects that you're going to get. Look at that.
Oh,
how
wow.
gorgeous. Just, it's such a beautiful mirror card, isn't it?
It is.
So we're going to dotty tape this side. We're going to go top and bottom. We're going to go a little bit over that ribbon as well. Even though, I was just going to say, even though I've not secured it at each side, you don't need to. And then she pulls it out. But no, you don't need to, because when I glue that card on the back, that's what's going to keep it in place. So let me just trim that bit away. Hold the ribbon. And then just on the top as well, because it's a little wider, we're going to pop that right over there. And then scissors.
Will I give a really quick recap, Michelle, before we move on to the next bit? Just to say, so Michelle isn't going to do anything more at this point, just giving you that quick recap in the middle of the show here. It's the Wild at Heart Essentials. You're going to get everything that I've shown you there. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm certainly not going to go through that board with a ribbon anyway, but you're going to be getting all of that. That is your essentials. You can always go back, or once Michelle's finished her demonstrations, we'll have a proper recap when it comes to the boards of this. £98 or $128. You're going to get that full essential collection from the Wild at Heart with the platinum price of $78.40 or $102.40. You're going to get your double points as well. It's all there for you to grab hold of across on our website. What first hour? First hour, but do not worry, do not fear. We're going to go straight back to Michelle. What we have got is the rest of the demonstration to be doing. Although I do think this is, I'm going to take this as a compliment, Barbara, just saying, this is what I've been missing. Unscripted, genuine, funny. What makes you think it's unscripted? We've been rehearsing. We've been learning our lines. We've been reading the auto cue and everything like that. Unscripted. No, I'm glad. Actually, do you know something, Michelle? I know Michelle will appreciate the comments as well. I'm glad you're finding tonight's show funny, but still getting that education in the tutorials from Michelle. So therefore, instead of hanging around any longer when it comes to my side, we'll go straight back to Michelle, who will continue with that demonstration.
Right, so back to, yeah, we do like to throw a bit of, you know, education in with the chaos.
Yeah, sometimes we forget to do that though. Oh yeah, we've got a job to do, eh?
That's
job,
it, yeah.
as he says loosely.
Loosely, yeah. Right, so I've finished popping, all I was doing was just gluing with some dotty tape to put that mirror card on the back. We've got that lovely ribbon threading through, and then nice and simply, we've got some more of that lovely mirror card. Look. So shiny. In fact, look.
Oh.
There I am. It's like a hall of mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah,
if Ben was here now, he'd be straight over putting his schnozzer over that.
Well, if Ben can do it, then
Go for it. He gets so excited, he runs over,
what does he?
puts his face over.
Oh, sorry. You when you unravel the whole thing. I'm just making sure.
That we're not going to see.
I think we're all right. Ooh. What does he do?
He puts his face over it and just pulls faces. There you go, look. There you go, there you are, look. Oh, the simplest things. Right, now we've all looked at our faces in the mirror card, we'll attach it to the card. And what I've done is, my card is the 7 inches wide, and I've kept this 7 inches wide, and I've just trimmed it down the top and the bottom.
Okay.
It fits with it because this goes all the way across the card. It just fits in beautifully, that this does as well. So let's use our tape pen to attach that to our card. So this is 7 inches wide, same as the card, and we're 3 1/4 inch. It will probably, that depth, that 3 1/4 will probably be a little bit bigger or littler on your card, depending on how high up you put this die at the bottom. So then, again, the same with the pattern paper. It's at 7 inches wide. We've gone down 1/4 inch in width, and we're just going to line that on the top there. So that's coming together lovely. So then what we've got now is we've got these 2 dies. Nice and simple. Oh, it's not been opened. Nice and simple to put together are these 2. In this particular one, you've got the main shoe, and then you've got that decorative element that goes on the top. There you go, like that. Oh, I've bent it a little bit. There we go. And the same with the bag die. You've got that main die, you've got all those decorative pieces, and then you've got 2 stencils in this one, which is what I love about this. It's just so adorable.
It is, isn't it? But it's one of those that if you've seen that sitting there like that on its own, you wouldn't think it was from like a Wild at Heart collection.
No.
It's a good one to be used. You know, you can imagine using it with your fuchsia collection, or going in with some of your other paper, you know, your ombre glitter cards.
Yeah.
It's going to work for anything, because
Yes.
everyone's got different, you know, style of handbags or
Well,
shoes.
that's it. It's just a handbag die. There's nothing on here. I mean, obviously the stencils have that animal print on, but you don't have to use the stencils on it. Not at all. I've got black glitter card. Again, it's from that luxury mixed cardstock pack that comes with this collection. So I'm going to pop them 2 corners of the bag. I'm going to pop the handle on there, and then sort of that little bit that goes across, sort of the clasp or the latch, isn't it? let's bring in that piece instead. It's a little bigger. So popping all those on.
A lot of love for the show tonight. A lot of love for the show. So Samantha Cheney is saying, good evening, everyone. Jen Shank is saying, loving the show this afternoon, lots of happy giggles. Our Susie's just sent me a load of laughing emojis, just saying, you two are cracking me up. Kay is saying, I want to go on a Christmas night out with you, Craig, when you're in this mood. What a laugh it would be. Oh, try teaming that with a few gins and tequilas. Marianne is saying, boogerless, thank you.
Love that.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful.
You were so considerate doing that
I
before.
was.
Yeah, exactly. I was so rude, I didn't even bother.
You just never know. Certainly with the weather, nose can just be running.
Yeah. It has been all day. I was saying, as soon as the first day that I'm up here, well, on a morning, my nose runs like a trooper just for that first show. So you probably hear me all the way through Wake Up Call, and then I'm normally fine.
Do you know who that happens to on another crafting channel in the UK?
Oh.
You know Tony Durrick from Stamps by Me?
Oh, yeah.
That happens to her.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that happens to her.
So it's not just me then?
No.
No, that's good. Right, so what we're going to do with this, obviously we're sending a card, we're going to pop a sentiment on. So we're going to pop it on that handbag instead. You've got those stencils if you want to use those, absolutely. But it's going to be on there, so why not put one of the sentiments on there instead? So I'm going to pop the Wild at Heart on. I'm just going to have a little bit of a play, see which one I want on there, which one's going to fit nicely. Actually, I'm going to go with Wild and Free. It sort of sums up tonight's show, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So pop that on there. Let me bring in my stamping mat just to get a lovely contact with that. And we're going to go with black. So let's pop that there. So just, actually, I just picked up a black next to me. I picked up my waterproof one, but it stamps beautifully. It's a lovely, clean and crisp stamp, this one. So let's line that up.
And it's funny, isn't it? Like, if you're not doing any colouring whatsoever, what I would say, whatever sentiment or that you're stamping, stamp with the Noir Black alcohol proof, and it stamps beautifully, don't get me wrong, but there's something about the waterproof ink pad. It's just incredibly crisp, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
If I'm doing any stamping where I'm doing no colouring, I'll use my Noir Black waterproof ink pad for the reason that Michelle's just said.
Yeah, I must admit exactly the same. I don't know why. It just stamps absolutely beautifully. So those glitter bits that I cut out, we're going to pop those in the corner. So just adjust that so it fits. And then this piece, it's going to go across the top, but obviously now, because I've stamped, that's going to be in the way. So we're just going to trim that off. It's still going to look lovely. So I'm just going to trim that away, and then we'll pop that on. Actually, let me use my dotty to pop that on. Turn that up, turn it round, and then pop that on there. So just across the top, and then we'll bring the handle in. We can pop that on there as well. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. Let me use that dotty again, right on my edges. Because I'm not going to put it too far over, because again, it's going to go over my sentiment. So we're just going to pop it onto the glitter at the top. And then we've got a lovely handbag that doubles up as our sentiment as well. Oh, throwing everything about. So let's bring this in. So we're going to pop this on here. I said I was going to do a couple of those shoes. I've already done a couple. I don't even know where my die is. Oh, it's Carnage over here. It's Carnage. We've got the main black die there. And then that lovely decorative bit on the top is this piece. And again, I've used the same mirror card all the way through. So we're going to pop these on. This is going to go on a little bit of foam. I found some big foam pads. So we're very happy now. So pop that on there. We're going to have it on a nice jaunty angle. I'm going to pop, just have a bit of a play about with placement, see where you sort of want those. I'm going to pop those just like that. Just like that.
Just like that.
With a bit of tacky glue. So just tuck that one under there. And before I press it down, I'm going to pop this one on as well, because I just want that heel to go just under there, roughly like that. So there we go. So that lovely bag, you've got the shoes. This could be a gift for nearly everyone, couldn't it? I've got, see, this is the only bit that I could find, is the little bow that I made. So I've got a little bow that I made out of that same ribbon, and I'm going to pop that just in the middle there. Let me just wiggle that into place. I'm going to pop it right in the middle. So I'm, again, just going to trim it up a little bit because it's just protruding over the bottom of my card. So try again, absolutely perfect. Pop some tape in the middle and pop that on there. And then again, I don't think it needs anything else. I think when you've got a mirror card as shiny as that, I don't feel like you need to add lots of gems and things like that. Look at that.
That is so, so beautiful. How fab is that? That's just a lovely way in which, of course, you can use that ribbon folding, edgeable die with the additional elements as well. Let's have a look at this collection here. Now, this is the essential collection, so this is the 6-piece, although the 16-piece, does not do it justice when you see to actually everything that you're going to be getting. So we're going to be getting our Michael Myers that we can see within that one here. So you can then, joking aside, you can build up the eyes, you can then, of course, go, oh, who am I kidding? You'd use it for Michael Myers, I would be anyway. Michael Myers with lipstick.
Why not?
Or instead, instead of what he uses in the film, with a lipstick instead.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a great idea.
It's a really good idea, isn't it?
Yes.
Really good idea. It could be Ben's birthday, like our Ben's birthday card next year. That'd be good.
To be fair, my Ben would like that because we both love horrors.
True, that's
so
true. Right enough.
That would be perfect for him as well.
There we go. That's Michelle's next craft along when we do Wild at Heart. You've got all of these sentiments here. We've then also got the handbag with the stencil, so that's what Michelle was just using a moment ago. Can I just say I'm so grateful that you guys are finding this show funny tonight with all of us on the team, because it could have gone one of two ways, and thankfully it's going a good way, so thank you very much for your lovely comments. You've also got the heel, that's what Michelle was using there a moment ago. You've also then got the chin-chin. I know a lot of people will be chin-chinning over the next couple of weeks with Christmas, and then that's something totally different in Glasgow. It's a glam. You've then got the delicate lace. Obviously, I mean a little tipple when it comes to Christmas and New Year. You've then got that ribbon threading. You would think I've actually had a few tipples tonight, wouldn't you? Your ribbon threading die. You've then got that perfect print. So that's your 6x6. Incredible 3D embossing folder. You're then going to be getting some of the stencils. So you're getting the wild ones. That's giving you your oval aperture for you then to create your own aperture if you want to. You're also then going to be getting the giraffe. So that's then giving you the giraffe kind of skin scale where you've got your little circle aperture. Mix and match as well. If you want to use the oval in the centre instead, you can absolutely do that. You've then got the love heart as well. So you've got the love heart with that cheetah print. You've then got your 2D embossing folder. So that one there is giving you the 2D roar, and that is 5x7. Then you're going to get 100 of the embellishment, so that's giving you your gems, and I should say that's 100 of the pearls and then 100 of the gems as well, and you're going to get all of that including, you're then going to be getting your ribbon as well. So you're going to be getting 4 reels, 2 of the fuchsia and 2 of the black, and that's going to come to you when it comes to, of course, that full set there. That's been your essential set, 16 piece, but you've got absolutely loads and loads and loads. £98 for you guys stateside, $158. What you're then also going to be getting for you guys stateside, you're going to be that platinum price of £102.40, and for here in the UK, you're going to be $78.40, and you're going to be getting your double points as well. So maybe you want to go for just the paper pads. Maybe you do only want the paper pads. Maybe you've already got the full collection, you want to stock up on the paper pads, then of course you can do that. Now the paper pads consists of your 12 by 12, which comes to the pattern paper. It consists of your 12 by 12 mirror card. It also consists... Nicola, this is when you're meant to give me a helping hand here. Oh, thanks, Nicola. Nicola knew fine what I was doing. She just wanted to see me struggle. Yes, 12 by 12 paper pad, 6 by 6. You're also then going to be getting your 12 by 12 mirror and luxury linen, and then you're also going to be getting the special effects. So this is what you're going to be getting when it comes to this side. Thank you, Nicola. £59.81. You've got your platinum price of $47.20 or $64.80 with the double points as well up until midnight tonight. This is consistent of your 24 sheets here. These are 8 by 8. Now these are your UV texture and these are flocked. So it's a little bit of kind of like a fabric effect that you've got when it comes to these ones here. The UV effect are kind of like a shiny emboss effect. You've got your 12 by 12 there. No, you don't. You've got your 8 by 8 within these ones there. What you've also then got is your 24 sheets of your linen cardstock. Look at the beautiful array of colours that you've got there. Now, when it comes to these ones here, you're going to get your 8 colours, and you're going to get a couple of each of these ones. So that's all linen cardstock. You're also going to be getting your 6 by 6 pad. I'm not going to go through that because we'll quickly go through the 12 by 12 in a moment. What you've also then got is your mirror and the glitter. Now, that one there is 20 sheets, 12 by 12, and as Michelle was showing you, but then it comes to her demonstration, that reflection is absolutely strong and striking. You've got the fuchsia with that true gold, but then what you've also got is the shedless glitter from the black. You've also then got it from the brown, and then you'll see you've got it with the fuchsia as well. This is all shedless glitter, so therefore that means you can absolutely use it in your scan and cut, you can use it in your cricket, you can use it in your cameo if you want, and it won't blunt your blade like a coarse glitter cardstock would do. So you've got that option. What you've then also got is your 12 by 12. Now, right at the back, this also goes for the 6 by 6. You've got all of these sentiments that you're just going to cut out. You're just going to cut out and then add them to your project if you want. You've got one full sheet there, and then what you've got is all of your double-sided. What I love with this one is, if we have a look at, let's look at this one here. You've got your A side, which is lovely, it's strong, it's bold within the dark colours of the floral, but then on the opposite side, the B side, that's when you've got the animal print that you can see here. So if you love the idea of this collection, but maybe don't necessarily want to use the animal print, you do have the floral that's going to complement, or vice versa. Maybe you don't want floral, you've got a lot of floral, but you want to have all of that animal print, then you've got that option as well. It's all a matte, so therefore you can add extra texture to it, you can emboss with it, you can spritz with it, you can go over with your flakes with it if you want to, you can do all these different things if you so wish. But that's everything that you're going to be getting from that paper pack. That is £59 or $81, bringing it down to a platinum price of £47.20 or $64.80. You're going to get your double points as well. That's up until midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, once tomorrow starts with Wake Up Call and the wheel has been spun again, you're then going to get, well, something different. Well, I say that, it might land on double points again tomorrow. Who knows, but you'll find out tomorrow. But take advantage of the double points with Club Inspire all the way up till midnight tonight, your time here across on our website. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets. I know many of you have gone in and popped this paper pad in here. I'm wondering if maybe a lot of you have already got the collection and you're using this opportunity with the double points to then stock up on the card and paper, because it's definitely a wise thing to be doing. But while we do let you check out your baskets, we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and here's the main man himself with another song, and that's Ben.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. Well, we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Weldon, Marsh, Tackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Pillar, Tucum, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsmere, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Method, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Brownwood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampo City. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Saarbrücken, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
There we go, another song from Ben. A lot of love for what Michelle was just showing there a moment ago when it comes to that card. Chrissy Mahoney saying, love that card, Michelle. I absolutely love it. We've also got Stephanie Theodos is saying, loving that card. Jane is saying, lovely card. Pat is saying, love the card and that bling. Mary-Ann Rosie on YouTube is saying, my nose always runs at work. Then we've also got Heidi saying, Craig, I love your shirt. shirt. The casual look really does suit you. You said you're going home to Scotland tomorrow, so are you gone through the holidays? Nope. Don't worry, I'm only going home for just a couple of days. It's wee Grayson's, two of my closest friends. It's his birthday. He's got his wee brother as well, Munro, but it's Grayson's wee birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow, and he's having a party on Sunday. And I don't know if I told you this, Michelle. The last time I was at home, a few weeks ago or so, I went round to see them. He's like, Uncle Craig, he calls me Uncle Craig. I'm always the uncle, I'm never the dad.
Yeah.
I was expecting like an or something in there, but obviously not. Anyway, Uncle Craig, can you see my party invite? I was like, yeah, let me see it. So you'll be 6 tomorrow. So he was like, oh, look at my party invite. I was like, oh, that's brilliant, Grace. He's like, Uncle Craig, will you come to my party? You weren't home for my birthday last year.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God. I looked at Jess, his mum, I was like, I can remember that. And I was home for Munro's birthday because it was Munro's first birthday. So I'd gone home for a fly-in visit. So I was like, Lily, who does our schedule now, straight away, I was like, that weekend, any chance that I could have that weekend as off so I can get home? So I'm going home, I wasn't going to go home till Friday, but I've not actually got shows tomorrow. So I'm going home tomorrow, get an extra day. But yeah, I'm going to be back Sunday night. I'm in here pretty much all next week, or a lot of next week anyway, and I'm on right up until the 20th. So yeah, that's not me finished for the holidays. That's me just having a couple of days back home. And yeah, catch up with a couple of friends. Absolutely, Susie, that was like a knife to the heart when he said that. I was like, oh, crazy. I was like, Uncle Craig can't promise anything. Lily, please. But no, bless her, she was absolutely fine. So yeah, that's my plan. But I'll be back on Crafters TV Monday, Tuesday. Thank you so much again for all of the love. I'm glad that you're getting lots and lots of ideas and inspiration from Michelle, and also having a laugh as well on this evening, or Wednesday evening / afternoon for you guys stateside. But we're going to have a look. We're going to go back to the cute characters in a moment, but we're going to have a look at our Spectrum Noir pens. Now, completely honest with you, I've had mine for a while, and shame to say, I've not really used them a lot until we've got them back in stock. And I have to say, I've been using these so much as of late when it comes to prepping for other shows. These are fab. These are a water-based pens. You can still do different techniques if you want to. You've got 100 pack here. You've got the most incredible amount of shades when it comes to the colours that you've got. Violet Studio, if you're relatively new to us, Violet Studio, you know, it's still a brand under the umbrella of Crafters Companion. It's got its own product development team headed up by Nikki Holt. The Violet Studio products you will find in high-end stores here in the UK. I'm going to say one of them, John Lewis, because I actually seen some yesterday. Not these, by the way, but when I was in Newcastle, I seen some Violet Studio products. So incredible quality when it comes to Violet Studios. But these are your duo-tipped pens. You're going to get all of these for $34.99 or $41.99. You're going to get your platinum price. So even though it's Violet Studio, you still get your platinum price, and that's going to be $27.99. For you guys stateside, it's going to be $33.59. And then you're going to get your double points as well. Now, this gives you the indication of the shades that you've got here. Look at the greens, the reds, you've got the pinks as well. You've got some of the deep purples or more of the plums, but then look at all the additional shades here. From the actual tan to the blues, you've then got your more blues that continue all the way along. You've then got your oranges and browns. These have been mixed up. So as you can see here, what's going to happen is you've got your blues will all work in one continuous order. Same with your greys, same with your browns, but you've got all of these different shades here. The actual duo twin nib, to bring one of them in, you see we've got a real finer nib on one end, but then when it comes to the other one, that's still flexible, but on the other end you've got more of a flexible brush nib on the other side as well. So water-based, so really good to be given to the kiddies if you want to, because of course if they did get them anywhere that they shouldn't, at least they're just going to wash out. But it's Violet Studios, so for me, you know, maybe Grayson and Munro, yeah, I would give them to play with. but you've got incredible price there when it comes to the Violet Studio pens. 100 of them. These are your duo nib. This one here, $34.99, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be $41.99. I mean, look at that saving already, but you've got your platinum at $27.99. For you guys stateside, $33.59 with your double points as well. So that's your double points for your Violet Studios 100 pen pack. On Shop the Day as well, like everything else, including our animals, our animal edgeables. In actual fact, these pens would be really good to use to colour in. There's a good one with the kiddies, maybe kiddies' parties or something like that. Get them to start making little cards or little projects, little tags when it comes to the animals, and then get them colour in with the pens. But when it comes to this whole collection here, you're going to be seeing how you've got all these different animals. You can be mixing and matching as well. So you might want to use maybe the squirrel with maybe the dog in a moment or two. So you can have a good play when it comes to the layout. But you've got the stag or the deer and the squirrel. You've then got your quirky sentiments. You've then got the acorn leaves. You've then got the hoofs, the foliage leaves. Then we're going to be going into the cat and the dog. So we've got the dog, we've got the actual cat, we've then got things such as the bone or the ball of yarn. Then we've got the actual cow, and we've got the sheep with the embellishment stamp and dies. We've also then got our lion and tiger. Then what you're also going to be getting, although we don't have a board for it, you are going to be getting, which is called your love and hogs and kisses. Hogs and kisses, isn't it? Where you're getting your 2 guinea pigs, and then you will get your 2 piggies as well. That's everything that you're going to get for £29. You're then going to get it for $38 for you guys stateside. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to $23.20 or $30.40. And as I keep saying as well, throughout the day as well, you've got up till midnight to take advantage of the double points when it comes to Club Inspire. But we had one fab demonstration earlier on with this set here, so we're going to go back to Michelle and we're going to have another look at them for, well, we've got less than half an hour to go in the show.
It's flown, hasn't it?
It has.
I've picked the Positively Perfect. So I showed you earlier how these cut on the edge. So with that die, you've got, the ability to create it on the edge. And again, if you go back and look at some of our past shows, you're going to find lots and lots of inspiration with these dies. But I thought today we'd do something, again, it's sort of a beautiful beginning, so I thought we'd do a nice, simple box. So this is my box. I've got my box lid and my box base. My box is got, I think it's 5 inches. Let me double check. My box is just going to be 5 by 5. Now my base is 1.5 inches deep, and my lid is 1 inch deep, so it means it's going to sit on top and you're still going to be able to see some of the base. So we're going to just use the stamps for this one. So let me bring in my box lid first. So this is my box lid, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have just a nice little mat and layer just on the top, just in the middle there, and we're going to create, I'm going to have my sentiment on there and things like that. But what I want to do is we're going to remove that away for a minute, just bring in my dotty tape pen and just pop a little bit of dotty on there. And we're going to line this up right in the middle of our lid. So let me bring in this stamping platform. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to have a play about with all these different stamps. So I've picked the cat first, and I'm going to use my rustic brown again, and I'm going to use the alcohol one because I'm going to colour some of these in with that alcohol with my tri-blends. And over the edge we're going to pop the stamp so it goes over both. Let's pop another one maybe on the side here. So I want to go down onto the sides as well. So then let's swap the stamp. Let's pop this lovely, reminds me of my dog, this one.
Oh.
A little bit simple looking. Oh, if anyone's seen my dog, he's beautiful, but he's not the smartest. But that's what makes it a little bit more fun, I think. I just insulted my dog live on air. He's not watching. Just deciding where to pop this one. So we're going to pop that there. And then, oh bless him. I'm sure he won't be mad at me when I bring him a treat. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be like, all is forgiven. So let's turn this round, and again, I want them all just going over the edge of that square that I've popped in the middle. And I want some down the side as well. So pop that one there. And you can see by using your rocker block and this stamping mat, it does stamp absolutely wonderful. Just looking for the last one. So we've got this last cat or kitten. Let's pop that on the other side about there. Just going over, and then we need to pop something on this one as well. So let's pop that one there. And then deciding which side up you want it to be with regards to putting a sentiment on there. Picking oh, you are positively perfect. Will that one fit? Let's have a look. Oh, it's going to fit perfectly. Look at that.
Meant to be.
Meant to be, definitely. So let's ink that up. Pop that right there. Did look fit absolutely perfectly. And then just before I remove it, we're going to pop that lovely food bowl down. You've got that bone there, and you've got the ball of yarn. So let's just decorate this middle bit up. Just even down to these extra stamps, these lovely little accessory stamps, they are just absolutely...
They're really handy to have, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just for you to use elsewhere as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, in fact, before we take this one off, let's go all around those edges with it. Really build up that sort of background pattern. Pop a couple more up there. Maybe one more around there. This is what I love doing. I love building up a background. So you've got anything with sort of these stamps in and things like that, it's a lot of fun to create your own wrapping paper.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, things like that. So we're going to leave that. I'm quite happy with that. So, because I only put this on with a little bit of dotty, I'm just going to lift it now. And then when I pop it on here and glue it down, I can pop it back over and the pattern's still going to follow. Just put a muck it inky finger on there.
That's such a cool idea.
So the pattern's still going to follow, but I've got that lovely, oh, wrong one. That one's out. Still got that lovely topper on top. So let's pop the, oh.
So is this your last show on Crafters TV until just before we come off for Christmas?
Yes. Yeah, so last day today, Hobby Maker next week for a couple of days, and then back up here for it's 20th, 21st and 22nd, isn't it?
Yeah, because usually I tend to do the close of the shows, but this year I'm actually escaping a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah, everyone
good
said
fun.
that to me. It's well, I remember watching last year. Yeah, when the bosses got home. There we go. Excuse me, let me see if I can get rid of that fingerprint. I absolutely can't. We'll pretend it's not there. It's my last demo. I've done really well to not get an inky fingerprint everywhere up until now, so I'm going to count that as a win. So I'm going to trim these, but I am going to bring in a couple of my tri-blends in just a minute. Yes, I was going to put my box together before colouring in. Totally slipped my mind. I'm too concerned about that inky fingerprint on there. So let's pop that there. So again, I'm not going to colour them all in. Of course, you absolutely can if you want to. I've just picked a couple of my browns, my earth brown and my red brown blends. So I'm just going to pick this one.
I think you should colour them all in and we should stay here on air until
Until I'm
you've
done. I'm pretty sure that Nicola will leave, turn the lights off and lock the doors.
She wouldn't even do that, she'd just be out.
Just leave. So then going over there, I could have done with a little pink in the ears of the, I'm going to call it a mouse then, of the cat, but that's okay. So just on those bits. There we go. And then just
You know how I said if
blend that in.
Nicola ever left, I'd be gone too?
You changed your mind.
I've changed my mind on that one. Nicola, do you need a hand to pack up your desk? Okay. All
She's
right.
got it, yeah.
If you ever need a hand, just you come to me. I've got an Asda bin bag that I can put it all in. I think we've got an Aldi one for you, actually. Oh, double bagging. Remember those days? Just a double bag.
Yeah, you
in the
used
supermarket.
Yeah, double bag things. And then they'd say, you know, don't double bag, you're wasting bags. It's like, but if I take everything out and put it in 2 bags, I'm using the same amount of bags.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, no, you just can't double bag. Sometimes they just didn't get it, did they?
You know what my bugbear is now? And I'm not going to name the shop because it generally isn't professional, but I do, it is round the corner from me in a shop. It's a big supermarket. But and I get carrier bags, saving the environment, I get that. But you can't just go and take a carrier bag and scan it. They carry them. You have to go and ask for, and if they're busy or doing something, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
And I know it's to try and get you into the form of remembering to take your own carrier bag, which I get all of that.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's like, you know, you're waiting to try and pay and get ready and
Yeah.
you're looking for them hovering about, rather clutching a bag.
No, it's not like that at my local supermarket. I think my local supermarket, I don't think they would be bothered either way. So it's okay. So my box base, I'm going to do exactly the same. We're just going to pop a few of the animals all the way around because when you're creating your own backgrounds like this, I'm just looking for my ink pad. The beauty of it is you can decorate the base and the lid. Let me bring this back in. As much as you want and however you want, you can have them matching. So sometimes when we've got a beautiful paper or cardstock that we want to use, and we only want to use it for the lid because we don't want to waste it, by doing this, you can use, well, it doesn't matter because you're just using plain cardstock and you really just can decorate then till your heart's content.
You know how you get compliments and then you get like backhanded compliments?
Yes.
You know, and I mean this with all the love in the world. Judy Lynn is on Facebook saying, watching you guys is so much more fun than defrosting the freezer, which we are doing today. Then I'm going to start making Christmas cookies. It could have been worse. It could have been defrosting the freezer is a lot more fun than watching you both.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's funny. Thank you, Judy. That's what it's about. It's about inspiration and just having fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So let's pop that one there. And then one more. Let's do I'm sorry, I'm getting really carried away now.
I was
aren't
just about to say, it's so good about doing the base. You know, when it comes to box bases,
Yeah.
I have a tendency of not forgetting about them, but it's like, oh, I don't know what to do around the base of the box, so
Yeah.
I'll just leave it, you know.
Yeah, we do. We have the tendency to either just leave it or, like I was saying, have the plain bottom and, you know, some lovely, beautiful patterned paper or cardstock for the top. But by doing it this way, it can all be absolutely perfectly matching.
Yeah.
Again, you can colour all these in if you want, but I like just having a couple coloured in and then obviously the rest not. Right, so let's take these corners.
Have you been watching Christmas films yet, Michelle?
I've had the Hallmark Christmas channel on for about a month.
Oh, have you?
Yes. I like Home Alone and, you know, like the real Christmas
Yeah.
films. But if I'm sat at home and I'm sort of working or something, I like to have the cheesy ones on as well.
The ones you don't need to pay attention to?
Yes. Yeah, where it's always where she goes home for the Christmas period. She meets her boyfriend from high school who's now with her best friend, and they realise that they still love
Yeah.
each other. Or
Trying to overtake the town. He's trying to close down the town hall.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched one just before I came, and it was her father's bakery was being shut down, and her best friend had opened up a new
I think I've
bakery
seen
with
that.
modern modern sort of baked goods, and there was this big rivalry, and they weren't friends anymore, and then they were forced to work together and became best friends once more, saved both bakeries and saved the town. It was fabulous. Pure cheese on toast, but I absolutely enjoyed it. There we go. So just turning it round, you can definitely really go more to town with this colouring it in and things. But when you've got sort of your sides matching as well, it's just a lot of fun to just use those stamps and create your own boxes or bags.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. We're just waiting to go and start the vote in a moment. And do you know something? I've been in all day today. I know Lily was in this morning, but me and Michelle, we've not even caught up about Neighbours. How incredible has Neighbours been?
Oh.
I'm still like 2 days behind.
Do you know, I was thinking about that because when we were first discussing it coming back and you were like, who do you think's getting married? And I was like, Toadie and Melanie. Totally forgot that they'd already got married because that was the party at the end. And then it was Toadie and Therese.
Incredible.
And then what Paul and Melanie did.
Yeah. And Paul's still in love, you know. Guys at home, just
my
bear with
God.
us. We're just going to catch up here with
And
Neighbours.
Nell's turned evil.
I mean, like, what's...
I mean, she's got that proper evil dodgy eye thing going on, hasn't she?
Oh my God, Nicola. Okay, we'll do the vote. We're busy here. Got important stuff to talk about. Right, well, we'll do the vote. Let's do the... Okay, because you asked nicely, Nicola. Because you asked nicely. Let's do the vote here. Let's have a look. Let's go back to Michelle and have a look and see what one's going to be demo of the show.
You're all going, let's do the vote, and I'm just here tidying up, not getting my stuff ready.
Too busy thinking about Paul Robinson and Therese.
Oh, I know. Paul and Therese will end up back together.
Of course they will, absolutely, yeah. But then what's going to happen with Toadie and Mel?
Number one was Animals on the Edge. Those Animal Edge stamp and dies, nice and simple. Number two was the Wild Heart collection. And then number three is the box that I've just done, creating just my own background.
Absolutely fab. 1, 2, or 3. And then the thing is as well, if they do get back together, it's that implications, of course, going forwards with Ramsay Street.
I know, but every time she hugs Toadie, she gets that look, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You know, that she does love him, but he's not Paul.
No, definitely not.
So-
Definitely not. No, you just know that the love's not there. The love's not
No.
there. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen next on Neighbours. Tune in next week where you'll get your next update when it comes to Neighbours from myself or then Michelle, of course. But that was, of course, the demo of the show. So once that result comes in, we will do a demo of the day. But just a very quick recap here. This is your Animal Edge stamp and die set. So you have got your animals. You've got your cute animals where you've got the lion, lion, the tiger, with all the embellishment stamps as well. You've then got your cow, you've also got your sheep. Not only that, you've then got your actual doggy and you've got the cat. You're then going to be getting the squirrel, you're also then going to be getting the deer, and then you're also going to be getting the actual guinea pigs and the little piggy in the middle there. So you're going to be getting all of these at £29 or $38. You've got your saving of over 15%, but then when it comes to the platinum price, that's going to come down to $23.20 or $30.40. Up until midnight tonight, you're going to get the double points as well. So that is your Animal Edge stamp and die. You're going to find them on Shop the Day across on the website, .co.uk.com or .eu. Then, when it comes to Masterclass earlier on, we were talking about the Christmas cards. Have you got them started? Have you not started them yet? If maybe you're in between them, but you want some quick and effective cards, what we have got is we've got our Make and Send pads. Now, I did get confused within Masterclass earlier on because I did think, is that it? Is that it? Is that? Did not realise we're actually missing some boards. So we're going to see them when it comes to the pads with Michelle just in a second here. But these are all the die-cut toppers you're going to get. You're going to get the card blank, you're going to get the inserts, you're going to get all of those that you may be used to and familiar with the Make and Send pads. But when it comes to one set of the pads, you're going to be getting your all occasion. So you're going to get butterflies, you're going to get florals that are going to work for simply that. Lots of different occasions, and including your thank yous. You've got your celebrate. These are all consistent when it comes to the everyday Make and Send pads. But then what you're also going to be getting as well, you're going to be getting the Christmas. So this is just some of the elements that you can see here that are die cut, you're going to pop out, and it's about the way that you pop them onto your card, which you get included, and we'll see that just in a second with Michelle. But you've got your traditional colours, you've got your contemporary colours, you can see with the pastel colours as well, and nothing's stopping you from mixing and matching. So okay, that is giving you an indication when it comes to the boards. You're going to get the two full 12 by 12 pads, £35 or $44. You've got a saving of over 10%. Platinum price comes all the way down to £28 or $35.20 with the double points. But what we can do is we can have a look at them just in a little bit more detail with Michelle, where you'll see all the other components you get with them.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you don't just get those topper pads. You're going to get those extra elements. Are we going above or in front? Okay, fabulous. It's the best way. So if I open this up, you can see straight away, these are absolutely stunning. I've got to tell you, even the backs of those topper pads are all decorated up. So you're going to go in a few pages. And this is sort of the bits that Craig was missing. This is your envelope, and this is your insert on here. You've got all those strips that you can be cutting out. Now, this paper is different to this piece here, because this piece is going to be your main card, which is this piece here. You're going to cut that out, you're going to score it in half. So this is a heavier weight. And then the weight of your envelope and your insert is more of a paper weight. In fact, I think it says on the front, you have those mixed weights. Your topper and card sheet is a 250 GSM, and then those pattern papers and your envelope is that 180 GSM. But let me come this way so I can just give you a good flick. Look, the front and the backs of the envelopes are absolutely gorgeous. And again, the fronts and the backs of those inserts, absolutely beautiful. And again, both sides of your card, when you score it in the middle, absolutely gorgeous. And again, on the back. So you're not going to be popping these together and only being able to use one side. That's either a good or a bad thing, because each side of all of these are absolutely gorgeous. So this is your Christmas one. Look at those poinsettias. And then I'll quickly flick through the everyday one for you. Again, exactly the same concept. You've got that insert, you've got your envelope, and you've got those borders, and then bringing in that main piece. This is your card, and you've got all those toppers. So even when you have made all of your cards, you are going to have so many toppers left that you can then transfer over into your other makes, into your other projects. How beautiful.
Oh,
it's just
beautiful,
absolutely gorgeous, so bright and beautiful. I love this one. Look at that one. So again, so much in here for for that price. I love these. Just absolutely love them.
Brilliant. Thank you for that one, Michelle. Right, we have got a result and demo of the show. It goes to number 2.
Oh, the Wild at Heart.
Number 2, yes.
Thank you very much.
So have you got your other makes from earlier today as well?
They should be up on the shelf.
Oh yeah. No, do you know what it was? I was thinking within the masterclass. I was thinking that you won with that box, and I was looking. I was thinking
so
the box isn't there, but it's not. Here we go. Wow, did you do that? And
Yeah.
wake up call. That's gorgeous.
Wake up call.
Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we've got 3 to choose from. We've got Susie T is going to be calculating the votes just in a second. As I say, 3 to choose from, all from Michelle. So Michelle made this beautiful plaque, heart plaque here within Wake Up Call with the Mermaid Dreams. Then number 2 within Masterclass from the Mermaid Dreams. And then number 3 is what Michelle's just shown and won there with demo of the show. And that one's number 3. 1, 2 or 3. So 3, 2, or 1, that is your choice. Stephanie Theodore saying, Craig, you talked about a good movie to watch a few days ago or a few shows ago, but didn't catch the name. Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck and it plays the mum in Home Alone, Ahern.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine Ahern, I think her name is. Anyway,
It's Catherine, isn't it?
it is, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's called Surviving Christmas, really good film. And also, Stephanie is saying, where do you watch this, Neighbours? Do we get it in the US of A? Yes, you do. Since it come back, go into Amazon Prime, freebie in Amazon Prime. It's all free, you can get it. If anyone asks, just say that me and Michelle directed you there.
Yes.
If Amazon or that asks, not that they would do. But yes, you do get it stateside as well. You get the backlog of all the other years as well. First time it's ever been on... available in the US of A. Judy saying, of course I love watching you guys, which much rather watch you. Thank you very much, Judy. It's lovely for you to say. Last thing, let's have a look. Just before we end for the day here, we've got a full bundle of red liner tape here. Now this is a 6-piece set, £13 or $28. You've got a platinum price of £10.40 or $22.40 for all of these. Now you're going to get your 3mm in width, and these are 10 metres in length. You're also then going to get your 6mm in width, which are also 10 metres in length, and then you're also going to be getting your 12mm, which is 10 metres in length. So you're going to get 2 of each when it comes to these ones here. So yes, they're great for construction, but you can heat emboss on them, put your glitters on them, you can go over your flakes if you want to, or of course just use them as generic kind of ways to adhere your cards and your projects. But really, really strong, the strongest when it comes to the dry adhesive forum. Thank you so much for all your love, certainly this morning when it came to Wake Up Call with Lily and for Michelle, but of course for Masterclass and also this show as well. I'm so glad that you take it as it is, and it's a lot of fun when it comes to a lot of inspiration as well. Michelle, it's been an absolute blast, incredible demonstrations as always.
Yes, I've had so much fun. I mean, I always have a lot of fun, but I know I'm always going to have a lot of fun with Craig and especially Nicola.
Yeah, you just never know if you're going to get into trouble the next day when you've been on with me.
That's it.
It's like work emails.
Scared to look at them the next day.
I'm joking though. The team backstage as well, they do appreciate the fun and how much you guys love it as well. So it's all tongue in cheek. But we do have a result in, and it was so close between 1 and 2, but the result goes to demo of the day, and I'm not surprised, it's number 1.
Oh, yeah.
It's that gorgeous heart plaque that you've made, Michelle.
It's lovely.
From Wake Up Call. Absolutely
I really enjoyed
beautiful.
playing with them.
Absolutely beautiful. Safe trip to Hobbymaker and your shows next week.
Yes, thank you very much.
See you all again on the 20th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoy Scotland.
I will do.
I hope he has a lovely birthday.
I'm sure he will, yes. Getting playing with the party. That's going to be a lot of fun for sure. I'm going to be back all day on Monday and Tuesday though, so no rest for the wicked. Have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you, James. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you as well to Jake out there. Of course, we've had the team as well. We've had Hayley, and we've also had Susie. I'm not sure who was on this morning, but it was Rachel. So yes, thank you all. Have a lovely couple of days. Don't forget my advent calendar opening reveals across on my YouTube channel. I will see you on Monday. Doodles.